So, I'm going to talk about why I don't want to watch the debate tonight, June 27th, 2024, between Biden and Trump. I am definitely a conservative. I have been all my life. I have voted liberal before, and as I politically awakened and spiritually awakened, I realized that I was more of a libertarian than I was an actual conservative, Democrat, Republican, whatever you want to call it. That wasn't really me. And I value personal freedom and personal identity and the love we have to share with each other more than anything. So that's me. Now, I won't be watching the debate tonight because they're going to just make a mockery of it. I was watching a segment on Benny Johnson just now about CNN explaining this microphone system, and it's utterly ridiculous. They talk to Americans like they're the dumbest people on the planet and can't understand how things like that work. I feel that this debate is going to be a travesty. They are literally going to just shut President Trump up whenever he turn off his microphone, whenever he says anything that they disagree with, don't like, or don't want the American people to hear. I have been awake for literally decades, since I was a child, for reasons that you could look at for other videos on my YouTube channel. I'm not going into that right now, but it was a slow awakening process like most people that are my age, and I'll be 60 on Monday, so it's been a slow awakening process. But the thing is I was fortunate enough in some ways through my father's murder to wake up early to the government and understand that it was full of charlatans and fools. Now, as I've gotten older, I've been able to see the progression. I'm also a historian, and I have a doctorate in history, so I've started with the late 19th century and went forward to the mid 20th century and World War I or World War II and the Holocaust, and a lot of things I had questions about. The rise of Madison Avenue and how rise of TV and how that could affect people. Plus, I studied psychology. So, anyway, then I went, and when I did later on, when I went to do my doctorate, I did 17th century Britain and in Scotland mainly, and that's the rise of political parties and the rise of the banking system in London, and this all kinds of slots together. Plus, I was raised in the Masonic order, so I understand what's going on a little bit, and I'm familiar with some of their concepts and tenets. And as far as we were concerned, it was a completely Christian and wonderful organization. I'm sure that most people who are in Masonic organizations would agree with that. If there's any shenanigans going on, it's up at the top. It's like blaming Catholics for the Pope and the Vatican's problems, Anyway, let's move past that. Not only are they going to treat Trump like crap tonight, and it's true, but they're going to humiliate us in ways that I don't feel I need to watch. It's not about his wanting to support him. I do. That's beyond doubt. And there's nobody else I would vote for in the election this year, if we have one. And they don't steal it, which I fully expect they will again, to be quite honest with you, and I can explain that if you want in another video. But I feel like we've been humiliated enough, those of us that are awake, and we just really want them to get this show on the road. If there really is a Q plan, if there really is something going on with the military, and I have complete faith in some ways there is, because my father was a high-level military officer when he was killed, so I can believe a lot of things about the military. Nonetheless, if they do have something, I think most people are ready for this to be over with. I realize things are going to get bad. I think they're going to arrest Trump. They're trying to find some way to slip him up tonight, to arrest him before the convention, and then we'll have to literally nominate somebody that's in prison. It reminds me of Aslan on the stone table in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe when he's killed. And I just, I'm on the ascension path, and I would really like to keep my focus positive, and I'm so sick of the negativity. I'm so sick of it. I reached the precipice years ago. If you freaking people can't finally wake up and realize what's happening and how controlled our world is and the matrix we live in, I feel there's no help for you anymore. If you don't see it, you're not awake to it, then you're a freaking fool and you watch too much television and you're brainwashed beyond belief. And that goes for all of you. And if you're otherwise, if you are aware of it and you've got your head in the sand, then you're also a fool. But beyond that, the ones that are involved in it and know what they're doing are Satanist scum. They do horrible things to children. They want to try to normalize their Baphomet symbolism. And I've seen it. I know what I speak of. I've been around the world. I've traveled, and just trust me, this is freaking ridiculous how they're treating Americans. Like the people I know are stupid. They're not stupid. Stop talking to us and treating us like we're scum. Who the hell do you people that have money think you are? Money is nothing compared to what's inside you and the power that each one of us has with our God-given abilities, if we would only tap into them like Christ was trying to teach us. Look, that's about all I've got to say. I feel sorry for Donald Trump walking into the lion's den tonight. I wish him well, but you know what? I've got other things that I need to do. God bless you all.